Okay. Are we back again? Hopefully we're back. Yeah, my internet just completely decided to die. I have usually really good internet. Only the last couple of months has it been becoming spotty. That is really annoying. So, if you're wondering what happened to them from the last stream to this stream, and you're watching like the playback or the VOD or whatever you want to call it, that's what happened. So, let me just go ahead, share this around. And people can see internet's back. All right. Is it? My internet may or may not be back. It already just had a connection problem. I think I might try a new modem. I think it's my modem maybe that's clapped out. But it looks like we're good. It is staying connected for now. Let's keep hoping. I can't even remember what we're up to. Let's give this a name. What do we call this? I suppose I could create a new one. I don't know how to spell cream in French, but there we go. The name is Dalt La Creme, so if it looks terrible, you know it's because I was trying to stay faithful to it being a French car. Oh god, I'm going to hell, aren't I? I only say that because I think that the French don't know how to make good-looking cars. These really do like to have the pre-made front areas. Can we have one of these and not have it look like a McLaren? Is that possible? No. That, like, instantly looks like a McLaren. It's because it's got, like, the fish nose front sort of looking thing that it has. That's unfortunate. Alright, let's get rid of that. These are always very good for these sorts of cars. These ones, not so much. I might have tried to figure out how to use those one day. These kind of also work. I don't know if they work on this car, though. As you can see, it's a little bit weird. Maybe if we give it... Oh, wait, my music stopped, didn't it? Volume stayed this time, that's good. Creme is French. Okay, I did get it right then. Good, alright. What if we change the in a bit to be like a black plastic? You know what? Yeah, I think that works enough. Getting a little bit of like a black fringing weirdness. There's not a lot we can do there. That's unfortunate. What if we run some patchwork around it? This is a funky song. Alright, this is working. Close enough. Alright, there we go. Fix that. Now, grab you. Good. I like the weirdness of this song. It's just kind of funky. Fresh. Juicy. I don't know what that's. It's a reference to some sort of like Getting High movie. It's probably Dude, Where's My Car? What a weird name that movie had. I like this, but I think I'm gonna go a little bit different. I actually put a line there to give it a bit of shaping, I reckon. I knew I don't speak French. I used a translator. Fair enough. Looks like Aston Martin, but it's cool. How dare you? I love Aston Martin. Now, all we have to do is get a headlight that'll kind of match this shape. So I'm thinking we'll first start with something like this. We're just going to go super simple for this. That works. Then grab something like this.
Swear I won't forget this. Why do I regret this? In my mind reckless, thoughts are feeling endless. Sitting
Wait, alright, you know what? I'm just gonna go minus Neef. No. Nefx. Alright. Nope, that comes up with only Nefix. That's no good. Or Nefix, or whatever. That's unfortunate. I tried doing it with a minus in front of it to see if that would, give me a different thing. It's doing okay. I wonder if we go like a black outline instead. It's not really doing as much benefits, is it? But I think we're going to run with it. Alright, let's make sure these are all correct. Headlight. Brake light? Yeah, nah. Headlight. Headlight. You know what? This one can be indicator. Give it a little bit of orange. You can all be the same sort of thing and turn lights off entirely. And you as well. Okay. You, on the other hand, are going to stay. That is reverse lights. Well, we don't want that on the front. And this is going to be the indicators. Perfect. What do we think of that? Does that look okay? Try good old Gran Turismo original soundtrack, never fails. Yeah. I'm always paranoid though, when I'm gonna get demonetized for having copyrighted music on. Gave the car eyeshadow? Yeah, but now with the darker lenses, it's harder to notice. Oh snap, I didn't notice the splitter that looks mad sick as. It's pretty hard to miss that splitter, I'm gonna be honest. I wonder if there's a slightly more rounded one. What's this? We got... Oh, okay, that looks pretty good actually. We might switch the splitter out. Yeah, alright, we're gonna do that. This looks pretty good. I like this look. Looks a little weird, but I do like it. I'm going to try adding a little bit of shape to the bonnet in a weird way. I wonder if this will work as a look. I'm not sure about that, to be honest. I wonder what happens if we go, like, full angle on this. And then bring it down. We get a little bit of a curve in there, but now things are acting weird. What else do we have? We have this. I think that actually might work a little bit better. It doesn't look better, does it? If only the flat edge curved in, yeah. I don't think that works. Do we have anything in here? I love this stuff, by the way. This guy's mod, really cool stuff to use. But it is also, like, you have to think really hard to be able to use it correctly. Wrong one. What do we got here? I can't even see this. It's a little too light. Also, automation's, like, rendering of things that are, like, scaled weirdly does not help. We might just have to go, like, a bulge instead. Something like this, as always, the same thing every single time. I gotta come up with some, like, hood shaping stuff. You know what? No, it's a race car. They'll be having air come out of it. Which means that I can get rid of this cheaty little lip that I had, which I'm ashamed to have put on, and then covered up anyway. There, that lip, we can get rid of you. And instead, in your place, I'm gonna put this in. Much better. Except, this is such an old school sort of design where it's got like the big fat lip over it. I hate that, but whatever, it'll do. Sides now, let's go adding on, what sort of accoutrement do they have on the sides of these cars? Bit of a side skirt. A lot of a side skirt. And, oh, it does do the cut in there on that one at least. But not there by the looks of it. Alright. We use this. Usually I use this as a bit of a side skirt, but can I use this entirely for the whole side skirt? It does look the part. Me likey. Next update will come with race tires, so maybe slicks. Yes, that is something that I am also very excited for. If anybody hasn't seen the little dev update by the automation devs, I mean, as I said, it's very technical stuff, but it looks so good. So many tasty things in there, you're just like, ooh, I like that. That's so good. That's making me a little bit moist. I made it weird, didn't I? I'm sorry. I like it, but it doesn't fit the body. Once again, it's not really working. Oh. Oh. Nah. Yeah, that's kind of working. What else we got? Is this. Can that work anywhere on this car? I do like the haunches look that I just gave. Nice. Except they didn't extend this under at all, and now it's doing a weird cutout thing. I'm gonna have to put this underneath it. I also find it frustrating that the patchwork stuff doesn't default to the body color. I find that so annoying. Okay, we've added a bit of shape to this. I like this. He stole your joke. Which joke? Who are we talking to? Would there be any chance I could enter a Delta Wing as a special Nah. Dang, the blue accents on the 488 make it really good looking. The 488, you reckon? The blue accents? I tend to agree with that. It does look fairly nice. Oh, their wing is overhung. That's from the boot lid. That's from the boot lid. Wait, and it's not a gooseneck. It's an under thing as well. Is that an old wing? When was this from? 2018? Oh, they knew about goosenecks then. Alright. Does anybody here not know how goosenecks work and why they're a thing? I suppose I could explain it to you. You guys remember the old school experiment, right? With the paper? Where lift is not created on the top, it's created on the bottom. So this is an aerofoil for lift, not for downforce. Imagine this is the underside of the wing. If I go like this, it like creates a very constant bit of lift. But now if I was to blow on the underneath, this isn't actually a very good example. It's not the right sort of paper. Tissue. I have a tissue here from fast food. Whatever. Oh yeah, here you go. Nah, that's also trash. Anyway, you get better downforce on the underside of a aerofoil on a car. Basically the general gist of it. I'm sorry that I'm doing such a terrible job of showing this. So, this isn't actually that bad. You're only taking off like a millimeter from the underneath of the wing, so it's not going to be that bad. But when you're going around a corner, when you need the downforce the most, you get a little bit of crosswind starting to happen depending which way you're turning. And also I can't think of it immediately off the top of my head. So what they started to realize, that they can get better aero generally if they instead attach the mounts onto the top of the wing, which makes it look like a gooseneck. Not exactly, but you get the idea. And they called it a gooseneck wing. Infinity, the race tire implementation seems to be based on my concept. Don't know how much will be taken from it, but I propose slicks, rain tires, drag tires, and rally tires, etc. I don't know what you mean by your concept. I personally, you know the race export thing? I would have had that come out with the race differential. The race transmission, not just the sequential, would have come out with all of the things that like you can set to race would have been good. And now that you mention that, it would have been cool also if you had tire selections as well if you did the race setting. Blue Tie Gang? What are we talking about now? If anybody doesn't know, Infinity is a dev for automation. He, I believe, solely does the exporter stuff. How dare YouTube not give me a notification for this? Yeah, my internet did crap out there for a bit. Alright, so we're done on the front. Let's go have a bit of a look at the rear. I'm going to change the tire. Are they all black? Black. Silver, okay. Ferrari being different. I do like a black wheel, though. Could go something else. What else we got in here? Let's go... I do like to use plastic on wheels. Could go a white wheel. Could make it look like a sports shoe. Ooh. Oh, I do love yellow on a car. And, oh, I love green, too. I could go like this green-yellow kind of... Grello. I actually like fluorescent green. God, I love bright colors. Can we change the front, maybe look like an Audi GT? You can, on your own car, but this is what I'm kind of wanting to stick with. We should match the color theme, shouldn't it? Not necessarily. There we go, now it's the color theme. Tail lights. Starting to look a little bit McLaren-esque at the back here, so let's see if we can fix that. Getting close. Okay. Now we change this. Yeah. What else are we looking at here? Keep that. You know what? We got the theme of the black outlined. So let's go with that as well. On the rear. You as well can also have the black outline. Good. Good. You can have this. It's got an indicator under there? That's weird. These can also be all this. Oh, see daisies. You can also be... No, you can't. Alright. Alright, so what do we got to do? We've got brake light. Good, that should export correctly. That looks horrible. Should have yellow, lime yellow spinners. Looks like a remake of the older Mitsubishi Eclipse GTS, I think, but longer. Oh, you know what? I do see that now that you've mentioned it. I hate you for mentioning it because now I can't unsee it. Let's have a look at the back of the Ferrari. What sort of Aero we got? They just cut out the bumper entirely, huh? What else we got in other things? They also cut out the bumper. They don't cut out the bumper, but do some funny buggers with it. So what can we do here? Would they so happen to have a lower bumper paint area? Nope, only a bumper entirely. That sucks. Why don't they have this one obscure thing that it is that I want? How dare they? Oh dear. That goes complete funny buggers. But you know what? Actually, it doesn't matter. Actually, you know what? This can actually be fully horizontal, can't it? Because we can just fill that back in with patchwork. So I think that's not really an issue. And if you have an issue, here's a tissue. Oh, that's cutting out a lot, actually. Alright, you know what? We'll try this. Then we'll duplicate this. And drag it around. I cannot see this. Okay. Oh, good. Okay, that does it without the guide. Okay. Let's grab you and duplicate a lower one. Get rid of the plastic lining. Perfect. DSM vibes is real? I don't know what DSM is. First time watching you live. Thank you for coming. Shiboinki. Okay, that's a name. Let's grab something like you. Plop you there. I also like the black exhaust look, so... Wait, do they have to have side exhaust? No, they're good, they don't. Then... Gonna grab... Sausage Grill Remaster. There we go. I hate that the colors are not always in the same place. It throws me for a bit of a loop sometimes. Is it easier to model the car in automation or in Blender? In automation. By a long shot. So much easier. But if you want a very specific look, yes, it can be easier in Blender. GT40 exhaust? Yeah, a little bit. I get what you're going for there. I can't wait until they fix the exhaust routing system as well. I hope that that's going to be coming at some point, but this has always irked me. On mid-engine cars, I have not moved the position of the engine, it just does that. And it's just so goddamn low. Anyway. Let's grab you. I think that works. Okay, so we want now... So, the back ends of these things. Do we have a picture of the back end, or is it only the front? The egregious front end? It just does have a, weird kind of cut in, so let's do that. Actually, first we're going to paint the tires black. Because the exporter doesn't export currently a flattened out tire tread. Which is fair enough. Got probably more important things to do to that than that. Let's align you, scale you, and then do that to you. Got some good music coming up on the playlist today. That looks fairly good. So, I can't really see that. M8 GTE rear. That's an M8. I'm an idiot. M8 GTE rear. Alright, what do we got? That is super complicated. We're not gonna copy this exactly. Okay, I have a better idea now. I'd also like this to be indented, but there's not much I can do for that, I don't think. Hey Phil, even though I'm not participating in this event, will the rule sets still be available on Discord for me to use? Yeah, the rule sets will be available for everybody to at least have a look at. This one is just a kind of closed event for, like, trying to make the event a success. I don't want trolls to come in. So where I'm getting everyone to pre-select their own teams and everything. That's looking okay. Then we'll leave that open area there for ventilation. Let's add a little bit of shaping on, and then I think we'll be done on the rear. Actually, do they have anything nice here I could use? Nothing that ends by the looks of it. I knew that part of the song. I think that might be a sample taken from somebody else's music. I hope that that's allowed. Alright, that's looking interesting. Let's try a little bit of patchwork on here. Alright. That's good. What do we think of our little sports show? You can get the yellow treatment. Only fixtures from Aero section have actual effect. Yeah? I'm just creating something that looks real, even if it's not. Oh, somebody's saying that. Somebody, understandable, thanks for the info, keep up the good content. The curve tires, the curve tickles my brain. What are we talking about? Will everything he adds onto the car have No, IJ Harris. Unfortunately, automation is not really going down that route. Automation is just trying to be a tycoon game that has a lot of functionality that somebody like me can get a lot of use out. Now, I love the tycoon version, and I can't wait for it to be finished, because I originally bought automation for its tycoon. Not functionality, like aspects of the game. And this is when they'd already had the BeamNG integration. But that's when it like became popular, and I saw it and I was like, and then I saw the Tycoon and I was like, oh, I want this. So for the longest time I played just the Tycoon. I think I'm gonna grab this because it's got the indicator on here as well, for simplicity's sake. Yeah, that's good. That's indicator, right? Yep. Now we just need the fuel filler. Do they go full out on the fuel? Yes, they do. So they've filled in a window for this. Hard to tell, but I think they have there. No, they've got... Weird. Like, it's a cutout, but not actually there. They've also got the colored lights on the side. Oh. It's been a long time since I've seen those. I could do something like that. And just make them indicators or something like that. You know, yeah, let's stick that on the side. Headlight. This is silly. I don't know why I'm even bothering with this, but I want to do it. Is it on the specific side? That's on the left side of the car. Left side and left side. Okay. Double check. Oh, it's not on the left side of this one. Or is that, like, mirrored? Do not all of them have to have it? Huh. They don't have the lights on the car. Howdy, I've arrived. This time you appear on my YouTube home screen. Ooh, fancy. Campaign mode has been very buggy. Yeah. There's also, like, it's very poorly explained. Like, they expect you to watch, like, a 45-minute video. It's a very hard video to watch, even at the best of times. What you need is somebody that's an expert in user experience and tutorials. What was I doing? Oh, the lights on the side. I think we're going to skip the lights on the side, because I feel like that's an old thing, maybe. That they don't use no more. Fuel filler. That's what we're looking at. We are... I wish I could just turn this window to be plastic, but we can't. So, we're going to grab a single filler. Stick it here. Wonder. Is this flat enough? Nah, that would never work. That's unfortunate. Whatever, it'll do. You, plastic, you, red. That'll do. Okay, does anybody... A lot of people like to see how I do interiors and how I do them so quickly. So, we're going to do a very basic interior. As all my interiors are very basic. Actually, you know what? M8 GTE Cockpit. They do have a modified dash in there. We could grab a modified dash, or we could just go, hey, they've got... That's the wrong thing. Where did it go? Now I've lost it. Yeah, here we go, this one. This is very much a very generic sort of race dashboard I like to use most of the time. Just going to give it some Alcantara sort of looking finish. And 3D place it. I'm also using hotkeys, by the way. 2 and 3 on the keyboard. Switch between 2D and 3D placement. Got a little bit low on that. Okay. You're going to be leather. Oh, actually, no, you can also be dark cloth. That's fine. Actually, there's also... Oh, you know what, actually? No. I do want to go a proper dash in this thing. Alright, so let's see if we can find half a dash. We could use something like this and split it up. Because I think they have it in sections, right? They do. Oh, we are lucky guys. I usually hate this lot of stuff, though. It usually sucks. Like, doesn't suck, I should say. I should say that, it's problematic. It seems like it was made for exactly one body type and one body type only. And with this, we don't have to use dash filler either to fill in the gap, so it does have its massive advantages. Yeah, it's already starting to show its issues. Alright. We are going to have to use dash filler, I think. So there will do. Oh no, now it's showing into that. Frick. And then we're going to use dash filler. This is how I fill up the dash. Always exactly the same one. Number 1, smooth. Make sure that this is tucked under the dash a little bit. Give it the same color as the dash. For this, we got that black cloth sort of Alcantara look. And then just tuck it under a little bit. Show a little bit still so we can at least see when it's starting to clip through. Bring that up. The right width. Good. Bring it up a little bit. And now we push it under fully. And now you can really struggle to see under here. It's a very close fit. Ooh, it does actually poke through a bit. You know what? You can't really see it, so that's fine. Hey, Shiny Odds here. How's it going? Oh no, it's wrong hand drive. How dare you? How dare you? Oh, you know what? This isn't actually filling in all of the gaps. See, this is why I struggle with this dash fixture set. It's a good mod, but like poorly executed, which is really disappointing. God, there is so much gap in there. So much gap. What happened? Somebody killed chat? Most use left-hand drive? Yeah, I know. But, you know it's called right-hand drive? Because it's right. Yeah, I know. The original cars and everything are from countries that now use that side drive and all that. I know. I just like to be facetious. I'm used to left-hand drive, right-hand drive, but I've also used left-hand drive, so I can drive either. I just like to snub my nose at the people that have drive on the other side. That's a terrible looking handle. Makes it a little bit easier to look at. Door panels. I wonder if these door panels are going to work with the mod dash. So, door cards is the one that I use all of the time. Except we're going to be using race because we have a race car. This is actually a lot of the times what door cards in race cars look like, because they take out all of the guts of it to make it super light. And just kind of tuck it in there. Now, if you're being very anal, there's a few extra little tricks you can do. Actually, that can... Oh, that can be carbon fiber. What you'll do is grab lots of little sheets of this. Not that one. Oh, no, that is right. And you can struggle with this to your heart's content. To get this to line up. Ugh, whatever. But yeah, that's the sort of thing you can do. I've completely forgotten how to use this. You hate the song? You used it in a video you hate, so now you hate the song? Fair enough. Just McLaren F1 it, a seat in the middle? I'm good. Oh, you're talking about to, like, appease all the left and right-handers, huh? Fair enough. I think we're gonna stick with one seat. And just have the other one out because usually they're out for race cars anyway. We have a better cockpit look. I don't think I see a seat on the other side. Yeah, it doesn't look like they have it in there. I know that there's like this whole weird thing about Le Mans cars needing to have like 2 seats. Or being able to have like a side-by-side seating sort of thing. Being a race car, they can be a little bit closer. Okay. That's basically the majority of what we're going to be doing. We're also going to be sticking in a race steering wheel. So we can have the HUD on it. If I can find it. There needs to be a search function. I need to be able to search for these things. I can never remember where these things are. Ugh. Yeah. Oh, here we go. And do they have wide or narrow? Can you load anytime soon? That'd be great. That's just weird. Let's go a narrow one. And then... that is way too far out, huh? Well... oh, on a race car, this is usually a lot closer than what it is in real life. So let's grab you. Drag you back, and luckily, they have all of the parts here as one. So, we can have a steering column. Yeah, whatever. Perfect. Good enough. We may need to raise that up a bit, though. Let's go sticking in the cameras now. For those of you that learned that this didn't work ages ago, it does work now. Just reiterating that. Oops, daisies. So, I use it all the time. I'll show you a little trick if you don't know this trick either. If you go front camera, zoom in a lot, then flip around. Nope, that was wrong. Frick, whatever. You hit F to center it, zoom right in, front side, flip direction. This is your cockpit view from BeamNG. So let's now move this up and center it as well. It's not going to look great having the steering wheel so high, but what it does do is give us an actual good look. Go something like that, I think. Wait, that was wrong. There we go. Straight through the dash. That's fine. Whatever. Good. Okay. Doesn't look right, but it does the job. Perfect. You're so meticulous, all our car quality would be through the roof. I'm not actually being that meticulous. I'm actually being quite shortcutty with a lot of this stuff as well. What do they do for lips on the backs of these things? There is a lip. There's a bit of a lip. And it also has a lip. So let's stick on your rear lip. I'd have to redo my math again on the score, so we'll do that in a minute. Okay, I don't get it why it doesn't want to do these things sometimes. Sometimes it doesn't want to scale for some reason. It won't let me scale it down. Oh, there we go. That does a little bit better now. This is really... Okay, you know what? That does it. Good enough. We will actually have a lot more rear downforce now. Good, okay. But I did want to have that line up. Getting a lot of rear downforce. What I want to have is the line end in the middle of the drivability bracket. That'll do. Good. Okay. Math time. Everybody's favorite. All right. 17.5 plus 164 equals divided by 646 gives us a score of 280. We are within the limitations. Perfect. Is like PlayStation. What are we talking about? It's a bit out there. Might want to push it back a little. You're talking about the steering wheel? Yeah, it's fine. Whatever. As long as it looks good in BeamNG, it'll do. I'm about to just watch it after it's uploaded because this buffering is getting... Oh, there's a lot of buffering, is there? Is everybody else getting buffering? Because I do know that there seems to be a bit of a weird internet problem at the moment. Oh, what do we reckon it's going to do around automation test track now? Terminal oversteer moment? Yeah, we're going to see what it's like. I want to see what it's like when that graph ends in the middle of drivability. It's probably going to be really oversteery, but I want to know. I'm going to guess that this thing will probably do... Now, I know that my LMH cars do like a 148. A 158, you reckon, Quartz? So it's not buffering for anybody else? Okay, good. Alright, looks like my internet's doing a whole lot better then. I'm gonna guess... I also want to guess a 158. It is... Oh, you know what? Actually, hold on. It's still bottoming out. Let's quickly fix the bottoming out issue. It's gonna be a little bit tricky. We're gonna move the lines to be above race. But not go over 10, because once it starts going over 10, the exporter doesn't work right. There we go. Not always, but just a lot of the times it tends to have a bit of an issue. Perfect. Yeah. And then the front. Done as well. We still bottoming out? We're still bottoming out, apparently. We're not dropped to the ground. Will it look weird if we raise it up a bit? I think it'll be fine if we raise it up a little bit. Got a little bit more oversteer issue. That's unfortunate. This graph is still good, though. I think that's fine. Alright, let's see what it does. I'm gonna guess, like, a 255. Sorry, 155. Ah, a 157.66. So the 158? Very good guess there, Comic Quartz. I feel I'm sorry to say... it, but that... Wait, I'm sorry to say it that early, but I think I'm gonna go to... Oh, you're gonna go to bed, Gamerful? Okay, Gamerful. Thank you for hanging around, bruh. These stats are rather magnificent. Fan minute? What? I mean, the numbers are looking pretty good. Could drop the gearing down a little bit. Our top speed is phenomenally high. Our weight is good. Our aero numbers are good. Everything just seems good. I want to know what this car is like to handle. If it's a little bit oversteer on controller, I think it's good for me to switch over to my sim rig and actually start doing laps. You know what? I'm gonna move that camera forward a little bit, which allow me to move the steering wheel forwards. The camera should be about there. Go world transform. Yep. That should do. Have I done everything? I believe I've done everything. All right, let's go export now. Idea, make the car go faster than 400 kilometers an hour in automation. That would be unrealistic. Have you made McLaren F1 before? No, I've not made an F1 before. I might do something about that one day, though. I've made things that look similar. Now the question is, if you qualify to race in GTE with Ferrari wine, and say you need to be nerfed for oh, I get what you're saying now. That's funny. I just realized I didn't put in race. Let's export again. There we go. Alrighty. I am actually... My brain hasn't done that thing where it's stood back for long enough to know whether this looks good or not, but at the moment, I'm thinking that this looks good. Could just be my brain malfunctioning, though. Mercedes, lol? I do also want to do the, like, I'd be more inclined to do the Mercedes GT1 car. Wait, is Mercedes complaining a lot now? Really? That's funny. They're German, so they're probably just thinking along the lines of, I'm allowed to, therefore I will. I'm gonna now change what game we're playing. To BeamNG. Save. Good. Okay. Beam. Which map? Circuit de la Sarthe. That's what we're doing. Okay, let's give it a bit of a try. You said it looks pretty good? Thank you. I just realized I can remove the race flag for since all parts will be in automation now. I do like the idea of having normal suspension, but then the race flag will allow you to have it export with all of the race parts on by default. And have aero tuning, which is not a thing that a normal car will have. I would like... That's the wrong vehicle. So Infinity, this is something I would like to ask for. It's very selfish, but it would make my life a little bit easier when race marshalling. Have this gone away. Maybe you'll have it like under a flag for experimental, but only also have this available if you put in the race flag as well. That's a selfish request from Phil here. This is looking fairly good. Okay, maybe I could have put the steering wheel a little bit lower, but that looks fine. Let's give it a try. Did I use the wrong sort of... I think I might have used the wrong camera exporter. I might have accidentally used front of the car and said, I forgot to change the color of the rear diffuser. Okay, you know what, actually, this, it's not too oversteery. Oh, I also forgot to make the wing mount properly onto the body. That was something I said I was going to do, but never actually did. Yeah, this is not so bad. It's a little bit oversteery. But I think in the sim rig, this will be a lot more controllable. It always baffled me how multi-million-dollar pound-euro car companies complain the way they do when Team sweeps them in. So, you have to remember, not only is there a lot of money on the line, huge amounts, not so much for the winning, but for like the car sales, all that sort of stuff. There's more money on the line there, but there's also... your job depends on results a lot of the time. So you are going to whinge and complain and get the results. Oh, braking distance is huge. Let's see what sort of top speed we reach before the next checkpoint. So my LMH cars in testing have reached about 340 to 380. But then again, those are test cars, they're not the final versions. Let's see how this goes. Car's a little bit twitchy on the edging there. I did brake a little bit early, but it looked like we were reaching 200 miles per hour. Which is pretty darn fast, I gotta say. But you know what, not too bad. It's in the corners where these things suck. And acceleration. You know what, this is good. I think I'm gonna go back and do one thing. Oh no, that is cockpit camera. I also didn't change the steering wheel thing. You know what? I think we're good, actually. Yeah, let's just leave it as is. We're gonna switch over to the sim rig now. I also have to get used to how to set this up when in the cockpit. How is the camera right now? Camera's way too far off to that side. That'll do. Connect your Logitech. It is. Oh, wrong plug. There we go. I hate that this thing does calibration at the beginning of every time it turns on, but the calibration is not correct. So I have to recalibrate manually every single time. There we go. So if I get comfy here. Okay. Don't have an animated steering wheel, but that's fine. That is interfering with my hands. How's that? Volume for that is fairly low. That's fine. I don't hear it. Oh. Oh, yeah, there we go. We're also gonna pause music so I can concentrate. Okay. Can't hear it again. There we go. I need to fix my pedal. I pressed it once and let go and it kept going. So I need to fix my pedals in this. I really just needed a whole new sim rig. I went in and cleaned the contacts again for the paddle shifter, so hopefully they're doing a lot better now. Okay. I also do feel a bit tall, so I could have dropped the seating position a little bit lower as well. Oh, understeer. Oh, then oversteer. Okay. This car is going to take a bit to get used to. I'm also used to driving a whole lot faster cars around here. Like a lot faster. There's also something else I want to try out. Okay, maybe this thing does oversteer just a smidgen too much. I feel like we have too much forward mechanical grip and not enough forward aero grip instead. Oh, you know what, actually, this is doing okay. Understeer, oversteer followed by death. Yeah, regular sorts of things to expect, huh? 320, there we go. 200 kilometers an hour. Over 200 though. This thing is very sensitive to uneven road. So with a lot of these race series, you're only allowed to have one adjustable aero device, which will usually be the rear wing. And then if you want to shift downforce around, what you'll do is you'll change your ride height on suspension. I want to find out if that affects the amount of aero and drag we're getting. I don't know why it wouldn't, but we'll give it a try. Yeah, this is actually interfering with my hands a little bit. Now, what was the time we wanted? Like a 350, basically? Pretty sure that's the time we set. I'm gonna do a little bit more practice, then we're gonna start the hotlapping and see if we're any good. Okay. I forgot. I'm not driving, Le Mans race car. I'm driving a road car with a little bit of extra downforce. This thing becomes like ice cubes. I might put a little bit of rear toe in on the rear to help put the power down on such a big behemouthy car. Actually, what? What is the weight here in Beam? Good, we're within weight regulation as well. Just wanted to check. Something also feels a little bit off about the handling. It understeers at high speed, but it is also very twitchy at high speed. Those things don't usually go together. Nice and in smoothly. This is two-tail happy? At low speeds it can be, yeah. I think a little bit of toe-in will help me put the power down a lot easier. Oh. That was a pucker moment. God, that got messy. Okay, well, I'm drifting apparently. Tow tuning 4.3 should help mid-engine cars quite a bit. I'm gonna go, usually about like a 10 to 15% is where I find it's pretty good. I'm also gonna reduce just a little bit of rear brake force, maybe like 10%-ish. And then rear tow, about 11%. Okay. Oh, much better already with the tow in. And I can control... Dum-de-dum-de-dum. Okay. Maybe it hasn't helped us there on corner exit. Oh, you know what? I didn't increase the stiffness of the sway bars. That's probably putting me off a little bit as well. Put the clutch in the bob? What? Oh, you're talking to somebody else. Okay. It's like, what's the bob? What would I put the clutch in that for? ABS! Okay. You know what, actually? I'm going to try without ABS, because everyone was getting on my case about having ABS. So, let's turn off ABS and stability control. Hopefully that doesn't affect my, differential. That didn't happen. Ignore that. Pretend that was not a thing. As a proud keyboard user, you like your ABS. Fair enough. I don't like his keyboard, though. Oh, lockups ahoy. Okay. I forgot I had ABS. I swear ABS is now hurting my ability to accelerate out of corners. Did I have any other stability, though? I don't think I did. Alright. Lockups. Oh, lockups. Oh, lockups! Alright. Rear brake force way down. Now, I know that that's mostly for that one corner where it's, like, trail braking through high speed. So that one's different from every other corner. God, I can't wait for tire physics to get updated. I hope they also make tires cylindrical and not polygonal. But I doubt the devs even know how to do that. I mean, I don't know how to do it, so I mean, I can't really expect them to. I suppose I could, because they've sold enough that they could probably hire somebody that would know how to do that. Oh, I should have... You know what, I'm gonna keep trying that one goddamn corner if it's the last thing I do. Now, I also want to point something out. A bunch of people have already left, so that's fine. I don't want to guilt them or anything. But, when I look at my analytics on YouTube, everyone skips the automation part and goes... well, not everyone, but a lot of people skip the automation part, go straight to BeamNG, but when streaming, it's inverse. Everyone hangs around for the automation. And... whoa! I don't have my foot on the accelerator at all. I might go a stiffer front sway bar. Also don't know why the automation numbers for sway bars is much lower than what they are for BeamNG cars. Maybe there's like different physics anchoring layout sort of things that they use. I don't know. It's just a bit weird. Oh, that actually felt a lot better already. Could be psychosomatic. Maybe I'm just getting better at that exit. But that was very smooth through there. Oh, 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 it's like a different vehicle. You didn't see a thing. Luckily, everyone's already left. I hate it whenever I'm like, oh yeah, this is doing so much better. Now I can finally, and then I just like crash. I'm like, damn it. It's mocking me, I swear. Alright, I also hate this part of the track. I can never get it quite right. I just don't know what I'm doing. Okay, yep. As I said, I don't know what I'm doing there. God, this sway bar stiffness has done wonders for this thing. Weird, my screen went black there. Good thing nothing happened. Yeah, I know, right? Convenient. What I need is, like, somebody next to me as, like, a sensor to make sure I don't swear and whatnot, and to also blank the screen when things go wrong. And then I can also just say, oh, I did that thing I said I was going to. Oh, a little bit lock-up happy. But at least it was on the front and not the rear. Ooh! Have to be careful on the downshifts. Oh, wow. That front sway bar was amazing. As I said, it had too much mechanical front grip. Not enough other grip. That is fixed so much. A little bit understeery there. We are going a little bit on an off-camber-y sort of corner. Yeah. A little bit spicy there on the exit. Do you feel the heat? Whoa. Ah! Okay. That's one thing. If anybody knows how to fix this, when cars start getting into tank slappers, it'll just keep wanting to swing back and forth. I feel that that's not fully realistic. Is there, like... Have I got... Is, like, the default tuning not really set up for that sort of stuff? Okay, we're gonna get now hotlapping up. I'm gonna start doing hotlapping. I'm probably not gonna finish a complete lap, but we'll give it a try. See how well we can do. That final section is your favorite? Oh, I suck at the ending of the Le Mans track. If you feel heat, your engine is probably on fire. I think automation still has a bit to go in terms of pure race cars, like these GT cars are so stiff due to Aero setup. Yeah. But also, practice on building cars is super helpful too. Okay. $350, here we come. I don't know how to take T1. So I'm gonna lift. Oh, lockups ahoy. Oh, lots of lockups. Okay, and we spun. Alright. Refresh. Okay. This thing does not like to trail brake now that I'm getting used to the car. I also suck at braking without ABS. Can't wait for automation to add superchargers. That will be fun, yes. Ah! Well, this isn't going to be a good lap, but screw it. I usually just cheat and always use ABS. So I'm not used to driving without ABS. Oh, this thing really kicks out under downshifts when braking into a corner. Maybe that's what the issue is. Maybe I should be more careful about that. I'm gonna wait longer to downshift. See if that fixes my issue. Okay, yeah, that helps a little bit. Is there too much engine inertia, maybe? Is that what the problem is? Or maybe not, I'm not sure. Oh, that was a much nicer turn in. Start. Start. Thank you. I think that's part of the track, isn't it? Hopefully the car wasn't too damaged from that little dink on the rear. I think it should be fine. Oh, okay. Second part of the more sand straight up, please. Get a lot of speed in this thing, too. My goodness, it goes. I feel like maybe it shouldn't even reach the amount of top speed it does. Yeah, braking just before the 200. And slow it down. Alright. Now power out. Got on the power nice and early there. Don't know if our apex are quite right. I think we did okay. Maybe heel and toe. I'm not even using the clutch, but I suppose that might help. You're right, actually. I think maybe heeling towing would work. This is a sequential though. You're really meant to use your clutch. I also think that heeling and towing works better with a manual than it does a sequential. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. I have to remember how to heel and tow now. Okay, yeah, no, that is much better. I also have to do it with the paddles instead of a shifter as well. This feels so foreign to me. That is a whole new thing to learn. Kind of weird that sequential gearbox locks up while downshifting. It's more that it just adds more drag, like an extra bit of brake. Similar to a handbrake, it is theoretically, actually technically called, I believe, pressure locking. It's like weakly pulling on the handbrake a little bit. So yeah, you can see that can be an issue. That has helped a lot, actually. Good suggestion. If you could make me crash less, though, that would be great. I know that in, a lot of cars, they will have an automatic blip on the accelerator and downshifting. I wonder if they do that for the sequential cars. Okay. 420 Blazer Pro! Perfect. Perfect. Is this, You know what, let's line up. And we're actually going to set it as home. So we can start our hot lapping properly every time. Would it be under throttle assist? Yeah, we're not actually getting any, blips under deceleration. Let's see if that's a setting we can change. Graphic gameplay. Manual transmission throttle assist? Maybe. So then I don't have to think about it. And it'll do it automatically. Blah, blah, blah. That seems all good. Let's go back again. I'm also 100%ing the throttle, and it's glitching out. I do need to fix this. I didn't see any blip there. Nah. It's not happening still. That's unfortunate. Whatever. Let's rewind just a smidge. And set this to be home. Okay. If you hit Control Home, that'll set it as your home spawning place, and your vehicle will always spawn there when you hit home. Using a sequential doesn't take away your responsibility to rev match. Fair enough, fair enough. Could definitely use more coast locking. Is that to do with differential tuning? I have no idea about differential tuning. It is going to be one of the next things I look up. I recently just looked up how to do dampener tuning. So that is something that I will be looking at some point. You know what, actually, while we're here, let's get that gearbox whine in. This is what I wish the thing would export with. Ah, that sounds good. I love that transmission sound. Not having ABS and having to think about all of this stuff. If I was using the shifter, my muscle memory is so much better with rev matching. Blah. Damn it. I'm getting there, though. Ugh. That is hard to get right. My muscle memory is completely wrong for this. My brain just isn't used to heel and towing with a sequential. God, I hate rev matching now. I'm usually not bad at heel and towing. I'm usually actually pretty good. But this is a struggle to do a sequential. I don't know why. It should be easier, because I can keep my hands on the steering wheel. And my brain it just sucks. My brain is terrible. It no worky do. Yeah, actually, we're going to keep it on the black stuff. And now I didn't brake full because I was also concentrating. I think I've also only ever heel and towed, recently at least, with ABS. So I can just flat foot that brake, like some sort of caveman. Okay, that takes so much of my concentration! Frick. I think I'm just gonna late downshift. I think that's probably the better play here. Diff tuning is really helpful for specific phases in a corner. What about making LMH? Damn, that's some LMP2 top speed? Something like that. LMH is other videos coming at some point. That's not what I want. Yes, it is. Rear. Do we have diff tuning for the race differential? Yeah, we do. Okay. So who was saying that differential stuff is really important? How do I tune this? I suppose I could just test it out, because this is probably not the default sort of stuff. Let's give it a try. Those might be preset as opposed to what this vehicle was using before. Okay. Yep, still pretty shit. Okay. I know dampeners also help this with bump and bounce rate. Where is it? Differential. Okay, so. I remember that from sim racing. Could definitely use more coast locking ABS. Coast lock rate is set to 15%. Preload will make the transmission less severe in for all phases. Preload. So you reckon less preload? I would like it more under power where it does it. Try more preload. Preload will make the transmission less severe for all phases. Okay. Let's go like 150. So 50%. Probably sounds like a lot. We'll give it a try. GP2 engine, GP2, yeah, that's right. Open coast, I think that will cause less severe. Okay, so that's at 15%. Let's drop that down to 10%. You want more preload torque than 150. So we've gone from 100 to 150. Let's try 200 then. And more lock? Wait, hold on. Oh, okay. So we're at 15. Let's go to 20%. Let's try that out. Oh, this thing is so much more brutal now. Powering out of corners is hard again. Ugh. I think now what we got to do is suspension tuning. No, that has not helped. The delay is quite bad. Okay, yeah, it can be sometimes. There's also a delay in me reading. Okay, well, I stopped that corner up that time. Braking at the end of T1 is, I think, is best option for the car. But the problem is then you don't have enough of a braking distance because it's carrying way too much speed. Maybe a lift off. Okay, I'll lift off on T1 and then brake at the end of it. Let's try that out. I suck at driving. How have I gotten worse at driving? Alright. Let's see if this is going to be nice to me. Okay. That does feel a little bit more stable under downshifts. God, it's hard to get out of corners, though. I might turn up some more toe-in to deal with that. Oh! Ah! Mid-corner and exit. The lift-off oversteer is atrocious. Too much coast lock? Alright. We went from 15 to 21, right? Let's go to 16% maybe. I think this differential tuning was maybe a little too early for me. Welcome, poker. Frick. I just need more practice. I'm not used to these cars. And I am a lot better with controller than I am with steering wheel. It's just there's more potential I've found when I use the steering wheel. Slowly lift off that brake and coast into the corner. Doing pretty well. Shifting is not the worst thing in the world. I think it was more my braking arc was also a bit of a problem. I think we're doing much better now. This thing... There is a little bit of a step down between here and on the grey stuff, and that really unsettles this car. Alright, getting there. We're learning. I don't have to blip the accelerator anymore, but that's probably more of a practice thing than a... The diff has done a little bit, but it's also made it worse in some areas, I feel. Maybe I just got into bad habits. And now having like a proper diff setup is showing my bad habits. Okay. Final corner from the Mosan Straight. Stuffed that up pretty badly, but that's fine. We got through there. Didn't have the lower speed, we just missed the apex by a country mile. A video coming out soon that compares me to a sim racer. I do suck at driving. It is a lot me. And then I have another video coming soon as well, which is going to be a follow-up to that. So look forward to next week. Porche. Chick garbs. This is feeling fairly good. Probably not going to make it there on time, but feels good. That locking, the reduction in the locking percentage has helped a lot though. This is so much smoother to drive. Was it lift-off locking? This is good. Don't want to swerve too much there because the car becomes unbalanced. And yeah, we're not going to make it there within 10 seconds. That sucks. But we are 17 seconds faster. Good. Now all we have to do is drop another 17 seconds. Not actually 17 seconds, only 13 actually. That's much more obtainable. No! That felt so good. Oh, that's disappointing. What does the car look like? Okay, I suppose I could show a bit of the car for the moment. It's not perfect. It is an automation car. But... And it was also made... How long did I spend making the car? Like an hour and a half, maybe? Maybe 2 hours? Not too bad. A bit too much speed for this guy? You reckon the top speed is a bit high? I think the torque is a bit much, which is allowing me to reach top speed a little bit too early. Maybe it should create a little bit more drag. As a beginner, I don't know much about cars, so everything everyone else is saying to me is new. Haha, fair enough. The car is accurately sped, I believe. A GTR car does not reach 300. Are you saying that GTE cars can't go 200 miles per hour? So 290 kilometers an hour, you reckon, huh? Oh, okay. This is unbelievable. This does not have the downforce of an LMP2 car. Not even close. Less percentage on coast means that the rear wheels spins freely from... Coast means the spin freely from each other, therefore smoother when entering the corner under... Okay. Yeah, then when I dropped it earlier, you guys got like told me off. Mitsubishi Eclipse, I'm spec. Oh, LM spec. Yeah. Sure. But it is mid-engine. Thank you, sneaky Mr. Wiggles. What does preload do? I don't know, I think that's like... Is that just like a default amount of... Oh, this accelerator is glitching out. Less power and more aero. I think less torque, more drag, I think is the key takeaway from this. So what we might do... You know what, actually, I'm happy with the lap times, though. How much downforce are these cars meant to make? Lowering the locking is causing the car to rotate more than less, though. Would it be helpful if I send GTA specs here? Yeah, send them in my Discord. I'll have a look over it. I'm happy with the lap times, though. They're a bit slow, but then again, I suck at driving. That's my problem. Set to realistic. Good. Okay, what are we doing? We're trying to get into the... There we go. That's how we get into cockpit. All right, let's try this again. Okay. T1. Full sweat mode. Not optimal. I suppose with a bit of practice and learning, I could probably figure out how to take that one better. Feeling good. Onto the Mosan straight and a fairly good speed so far. Top gear now. That's apparently where I should be topping out. Oh, a little bit of a lock up there. This is feeling actually a lot better. That diff tuning has done a pretty good job. It's a little bit oversteery sometimes, but this is rather nice now that I'm used to it. It's just really slow corners is where I struggle. And then there sometimes. I feel that can be smoothed out with sway bars, though, maybe just a smidge. That was not a great exit to the corner. Took way too long to rotate there, and then that made my power on really, really late. Okay. 230. 233 underneath that banner. Let's keep that in mind. Oh, and around we go. Doesn't want to get off the curb. Alrighty. Damn it. We were doing so well. At least I feel we were doing so well. There we go. Getting a little tank slappery. Have to bring that under control, otherwise it just really does get out of control way too easily. Alright. Damn it. We're already over time, but we did have that spin. Okay. Look at me go. I'm way too paranoid that this thing is going to spin under braking. I might add a bit of rear aero to balance this out. Much like Infinity was saying. I think that was a good time except for the spin. Oh, I didn't straighten up first? Frick. Alright, let's go. I'm going to add 100 kilos on the rear. Downforce. One hundo. Okay. I know that's not going to help us on slow corners. But I feel I just need that little bit of extra rear aero as well. That has helped. Now I just have to learn to be less terrible. You send some stuff on Discord? That'd be great. I'll check that out. Feel free to ping me next to it, though. And I'll check that out if you actually got some proper specs there. Keep in mind that they're all different, and they use balance of power to bring them in line. Okay, a little bit of light braking. Mid-corner of T1 really smooths that corner out a lot. Oh, that felt nice. That felt rather nice. Okay. Heading down the Mans straight. Driving issue, skill issue, probably. But he spins when accelerating in mid-corner. Not even when accelerating, when just kind of like feathering it a bit. Oh! And the turn-in got me. Alright, do I have that sheet of paper that has suspension tuning tips written on it? Make a mess of everything. Okay. So what do we got here? Less brake oversteer. We'll have more front bump damp. Front bump damp. Okay, so let's go 8,000. Rear rebound damp. Fast or slow? That's confusing. Maybe just rebound rate altogether. Let's put that to like 27. Accelerating oversteer, we don't have that really as an issue. Now, diff tuning, you reckon? It has around 600 horsepower. Average top speed was 290 to 300 on this track. Adjust drag to match those numbers. Okay, fair enough. You have a G923? I only have a G920. No. Yeah, 920 I believe it is. Me and my son love watching you. He's 4. I make him cars and trucks in automation and he crashes in. Fair enough. That sounds like a fun time, actually. I'll also try to rein in any swearing I might do about my bad driving. We have a ping. Let's have a quick look at that. I said it in general. Oh, somebody's modeling. Oh, nice work. Sweet. Wait, do you mention anything about diff tuning here? They produce 1,800 kilos of downforce? That is a lot of downforce. Holy cow. Nobody is telling me diff stuff. And I wish this throttle... yeah, it is causing some issues, my throttle. Reload is adjusted to affect mid-corner. If he's not throttled, then power won't have an effect. Yeah, it's when coasting as well. I decided to sleep 10 minutes, means I'm gonna watch... Okay then. We don't agree on diff? Fair enough. Okay, we're just gonna increase our front sway bar stiffness. Let's put that up to 270. I don't want to have it more than the rear. And I think we'll go front toe in a little bit as well. No, actually... we might play with tire pressure instead, actually, there. Let's increase the front tire pressure. You know what, to match the rear. That's fine. Yeah. Big drastic changes. Why not? Yeah, they have a lot of downforce parts and huge diffusers. Just play with the diff springs and see what works. That sounds like a lot of effort. Alright. That sounds like the sort of thing I need to actually sit down and have a proper testing with to properly learn. Okay. Once again into the fire. Okay. At what point actually did that happen? Was it when I started to accelerate? Am I accelerating? Maybe I'm accelerating too soon. Let's calm that down a bit then. A little bit more coast, a little less accelerator happy. I think there's only so much I can blame on the vehicle parts. Oh, now there's a lot of understeer. That was my tuning. That's my fault. Yeah, okay. A little bit of a coast between brake and acceleration is helping a bit. Coming down the Mosshan, first chicane. Gonna line this up just before 200. Oh, no good. Braking distance has increased. Okay. See, I'm also going to point out, I can know what's wrong with my driving, but being able to remember it is a problem. I have ADD, and I will just forget to... I will forget it in the first place, but then once I do remember it, I'll still forget to use it. Now this thing, it sounds like it's locking up wheels, but it's still steering, and it's not oversteering. So what wheels is it locking up? I don't understand. I should probably bring up wheel debug so I can actually see which wheel is slowing down. Alright. Lots of thinking to do. Because we're coming up to literally my most hated corner. I just hate this corner so much. I fucked it up. Sorry. I swore. That was a bad word. Sorry. Kids, do as I say, not as I do. Okay. Not great. And not a great time. Did I spin out at all? I felt that that was a much better lap than the last time, but yet I was a second slower. Okay, well, I'd committed to the line. If I balked at that point, I was gonna go, like, super wide and then stuff up the corner horrendously. I think it's fine just to say that, it's good enough. Just ignore the egregious cut on one of the most important corners that you might want to cut on. Your poor virgin ears. Fair enough there, Agent Moon. I'm a bad, bad boy, apparently. Tisk tisk. Stability under downshifting feels really good now. It was just for a bit there, that mid-corner coasting, and my too eager on the acceleration was the problem. Okay, well that was too early on the brakes. That was good. I mean, maybe not the most efficient. But I was able to hit the apex on, like, that corner. Dorsch! 257 under the Dorsch banner. I know it's Porsche. I don't like Porsche. This feels like a good lap. I'm not going to do it in the time, though. Well, maybe if I just cut the corner, apparently. Hey, look at that. We knocked off 5 seconds. Oh, okay. Wait, which one is it? This one. I don't know if we're going to do much better today. My brain is fading on trying to learn so much. Believe me, he has heard worse from other channels. Fair enough. The car looks more stable, but stable isn't normally quicker. I think when doing an endurance race, stability is quite important because you don't want to have an unstable car that you have to be white knuckle for hundreds of laps, potentially. Which GT cars can you mostly hit the curbs harder? With GT, you can hit them. Yeah. At the end of the Mulsanne straight, you need to brake at the apex of that turn, I think. Yeah, I think I started to get my alignment more correct, which means I could brake later. I'm sure you will be happy to hear that we are getting a revamp of the slant-nose Porsche body then. Ah, okay. Is that the 70s one or the mid-2000s one? The 70s one I actually like, but the mid-2000s, that like weird bubbly car, I hate that. Oh my god, it's so ugly. Though I have seen one person use it to good effect once, though. I missed you build a monster of an engine, I feel sad. I mean, you can go back and watch it afterwards. Fixed Lambo body when? Yeah, I would like the Lambo body to be symmetrical. Ghost Lambo is being reworked. Nice. Oh, the old Porsche? Okay, yeah, no, I mean, I really like that body. I can't wait until they bring the reworked Lotus Esprit body in. I know it's not exactly a Lotus Esprit, but pretty darn close that I'm going to call it that anyway. That I really liked. Just because a race car 2E's become a race car driver. Yeah, I know. But the thing is no manufacturer is coming to me to tell me, hey, we want you to race. I'm going, hey, I'm building a car so I can race it. So then I need to build a car that I can race. If you understand what I mean. Short shift into third and corner exit? Yeah, maybe. I was doing that already anyway by not shifting down too much. I think I need to go to the toilet. Give me a second. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna go to the toilet. I'll be back in a bit. Enjoy this ad break. Yeah. Alright. Does my car have a diffuser? Yeah, but it's, I don't know if it actually works as a real diffuser. I think instead it just works airspeed equals amount of pressure down on an axis. I think the base wheelbase of the Esprit is pretty much done at the moment. Nice. You don't know how many times I would have crashed on this track. I killed Phil, no. What? Well, how did he kill me? Add a bit more boost. That will always help. Full on, Fast and Furious 8 sort of style, where he just like pulls a pin on the boost controller so that the thing doesn't actually have a boost limit and it just blows the engine up. We need NOS quick. NOS. So here's the thing. Yes, NOS does not explode, but they shot that car up and there would have been fuel, and with a rich air mixture, which it would have been a lot more air, it would make it a little bit more volatile. Now, without the NOS, would have it still exploded? Yes. It potentially would have, yes. The good air suck? BeamNG's Aero physics just aren't very good, but I would like to have proper air suck under a car. Now, somebody I know has already... Oh, I don't know them per se, but they've been in my channel before, and they created a car that had... like, it did a ray trace from the nodes to the ground plane, and it would then play with the amount of air you got. So if you bottomed out, you would lose aero, apparently. Can't wait for the new supercharger update. Love to see what you make with that. I know what the very first video I'm going to make with it is. Unfun fact, whenever they blow up gasoline in movies, is actually diesel. Really? I didn't know that. You've been dying for superchargers? I just have a supercharger mod that I use, which now, because I'm an idiot, I didn't know this before, you don't have to make a mod specific to a vehicle. You can just have it be in a common folder. So now when I make my supercharger mods in the future, it's going to be just a mod that you drag in. You don't have to do any modifications to your car, and it's just going to be there. Diesel burns longer than gas, but that's... Yeah, I don't know. Gasoline is fast burning, diesel is slow burning, so diesel makes for a better... I suppose it would last longer. Okay. I mean, I don't know, so I'll just take your word for it. Okay, no, how do I do this? Alright. I think I'm gonna do a few more laps and see what we can do. And then we'll probably call it, because I could probably be doing this all day long and do no better. My mind feels more clear now that it's not like, go to the toilet, go to the toilet, go to the toilet, go to the toilet. I do think a better, higher downforce, less top speed would actually be quite beneficial here. So in the future, I think if I was to do this again, I might do it that way. Stuffed up mid-corner and meant I accelerated less out of that corner, unfortunately. I must say, I've cleaned the contacts in this steering wheel for the shifter 3 times. I'm not even getting 100% accelerated right now. But this last clean that I did on the paddle shifters has done wonders. I'm not having any double shift issues that I normally have. Because I was having problems with the double shifting all the time, but now it's just working perfectly. God, this accelerator issue. Such a pain in the butt. Oh my god, I was carrying way too much speed. I wonder what rear race cars do when they have to pee while driving. It depends. If it's a sprint race, they usually make sure they've gone beforehand. Otherwise, what they do is, have a NASA-style pee bag that they pee into, basically. Yeah, stuff that up. Let's try that again. Ah! Damn it. I was just thinking how I got T2 acceleration on power correct, and then I powered on too early for T3. What a pain in the butt that was. See if we can do this again. So I do the braking before T1, and then braking at the end of it as well. So brake to shift the weight forward to allow the turn-in to happen, so that I can hug the outside here and get T2 done nicely. T3 is the problem. But I got it right that time. Oh, this is feeling good. Alright. I feel that I'm going faster because usually the last few times I think I noticed about 45 on exit. It took a couple of seconds off of that. I was about like 43 I think on exit of that Mosan entry corner. Or at the exit of the entry corner. Oh, it's way... What? Disappointing. I was doing so well. So brake to get the turn on T1. Let's try to remember to do that properly. A little bit bogged down there. Probably should have shifted down to second. Oh, stuffed up that corner entry. But we're gonna go fast out of here. Powered on really early. Hey! I think I even did a second bet at getting to that point. Maybe those weren't the wrong lines. This game is so fun. It has its moments, I very much agree. I love racing. And making my own race car just makes it so much better. Okay. So I applied something which I knew a long time ago and I completely forgot. At higher speeds you got higher downforce, so slam the brakes on and then slowly reduce the brakes as your speed comes down. So watch my braking. Hopefully I'll get it right. Yeah, I didn't get it right. But you get the idea. Whew, okay. Still, hopefully it's a good time. We'll see. I feel it's a good time. I am carrying way too much speed into the end of Mosan Strait now. You know how you guys were saying brake at the apex? It's not working anymore. Can't wait to rework the tires and potentially make semi-slicks less grippy. Oh, cool, okay. Actually, semi-slicks are very grippy. It's just that they overheat really quickly and do not survive. They are less grippy, yes, than slick tires. It also depends on the compound, I suppose. When tire wear comes in, just make semi-slicks last like a very short amount of time. So, what grip level would you say semi-slicks are currently? We're getting there pretty good. I think the moment a lot of parameters on semi-slicks are equivalent to Beam's vanilla slick tires. Oh, really? That much, huh? That's fantastic. Thanks to you for doing that, by the way. I always thought that the semi-slicks were a little bit too grippy, but then I also just took into consideration that they, there's no tire wear. Got that corner exit fairly good. Entry was fairly slow, but I used that to fix up a good exit. Also, part of the reason why BeamNG is so inconsistent with brake distances is their tire model. Not great, but I did it. Only had to brake a little bit earlier, but the braking distance was much better. Beam ones might change since then, though. Fair enough. Whoa. That curb was brutal. 2 years since all the Beam tires got... Okay, fair enough. Really? Oh, come on. Oh, I was doing so well. Oh, I was doing so well. Frick. Phil, have you tried lowering the rear brake pressure? That's not an issue. I'm actually not having a big issue with that. I've learned that more power doesn't equal... I mean... More power helps for top speed, but at low areas, that's when people start talking about short shifting to get the traction down. Hey, look at that, I did a 330 lap. Woo! If anything, I think I need to reduce the front brake force. I feel that that's what's locking up. Ah! Shifted incorrectly. Alright. I'm gonna do a full sweat mode. Good exit. Braking was smooth into that one. Felt good. This thing really does have a high top speed. The more I think about it, the more obscene it is. Yeah, a normal car, the supercar, can reach 200 miles per hour, but these things have a lot more downforce, so yeah. 200 miles per hour, probably not the best idea. Lockups on the front. That sucks. Oh, we were 137 under here. Okay, we're faster getting there. Maybe it was here. Oh god, I don't remember any of my checkpoint times. Toyota hybrid. Really sloppy coming into there. Oh! What poop. No shameless plugs here. There is a part for that in Discord, if you want to do it there. Hey, I think I took that right for the first time ever. Except the corner exit. So, shut up. Oh, son of a shoot. I mean, I was over time anyway. This is going to be a terrible time. I'm way off the time. Oh, alright. YouTube made me unsub. Zubby, really? That's a weird one. Frankly, you should aim for 185 miles per hour, basically. So that's 280 to 290 kilometers an hour, approximately. Fair enough. I think I've sacrificed a lot of downforce for a lot of aero. I think conjoined this thing was what, creating 200 miles per hour about. What was it? 600? Plus about 150? So 750 kilos of downforce? That's still a lot. I don't remember if Race Green has a tier view, but it does that could be of help. Oh, a tire view. Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right, actually. It might have something like that. Let's have a look and see what we got here. Screen. GRD? What the hell? What's that? Wait, what's meant to be in top left? Top left. 3 values. Oh, tire data. Hey. What's 1.7? No idea. What is tire data? Is that meant to be... That's not temperature. They don't have temperatures in yet. Do they? Did they do an update and I didn't notice it? Top left. Acceleration, average boost current, engine gear running in fuel volume light, lower fuel power remaining, time to... Oh! Oh, operating system time? Yep, that's operating system time. That's no good to me. Wheel speed. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, that's just the speed of the vehicle. Alright, let's just go tire data and see if somebody could find that out. Tire pressure? But it's not... Oh, 1.7 bar, maybe? 24.65? But we've got it set to other than that, right? Yeah, it's meant to be 20. That's weird. Or maybe it's 1.7 something, but they just don't have enough space on the screen for that. Alright, fair enough. Two values there. What can it be? Driver input? Oh, interesting. We go airspeed? Airspeed. Nice. It's hard for me to translate kilometers to miles per hour. Mostly because it doesn't make sense. Fair enough, it's 1.6 times. Locked up. Poop bane. Poop brain, I meant to say. My fatigue is showing a bit now. Okay, let's try this. This will be my last one, last full lap. Come on. Too early on the power. Ooh, okay. Be less dumb, Phil. Be less dumb. Hey, that felt good. I see a ping, but I can't read it right now. Because I'm playing full attention. Alright, bringing it down. You guys make about 1,000. Make about 1,000 kilometers downforce at 230 kilometers an hour. Oh, okay. That's still a lot. For a car that is not meant to be as good as an LM car, which I've been looking into, and I know how much those create. Not off the top of my head, though. We will go over and refine the car one last time, but not actually drive it. Stop locking up. Those front tires really do love to lock up. It's a smidgen too easy now when I'm not going straight into a zone. Straight into a braking zone. Much better. This next corner, though, is my Achilles heel. Oh, too early. Way too early on the brakes there. But hey, we got through there very smoothly. That's good. Now just the nightmare corner. Because it's like blind. It's over a crest. Weirdly. Turn, you fat double lord! Okay. I don't think we're gonna make it there in 10 seconds. Oh, really? Oh, really? Really? I popped a tire in the last corner? Are you serious? Way to kick a man when he's down. Or up. I don't know. What's the right one there? Way to shit on a man's dreams? There we go. That's the proper way of doing it. God damn it. What a butthole of a corner. Oh. I mean, it wasn't going to be a great time, I'm going to be honest. Damn it. Love the vids, thanks. Thank you, Crazy Starter. Thank you, Hot Dog Games. There's a lot of G's on there in the middle that got me tripped up for a second. Oh, what a butthole. But we at least passed the finish line. We're only, like, 10 seconds off. Not great. I think maybe the better downforce would help. Somewhere there was a Japanese article about Toyota's presentation from 2014 stating that the TS040 was generating about 1400. Search Google. Oh, for an LM car? It should be generating a lot more downforce than that. It's like 30, 40, 50% off almost. Do I have that? Yeah, this is a video, thing that I'm going to be going over at some point in a video. Actually, it was the video that I had, but I just, it didn't get uploaded. So this thing is creating that many pounds, which is 2.2 tons. What about a different one? Lister Storm, LMP03. Well, that's going to be very different. At 200 miles per hour, though. Oh, this is actually a proper LM car. 2 tons. Though it is older, I will grant you that. Very easily, I'll grant you that one. What else we got here? Audi R8 02. Once again, very different era. That's going to be just under 2 tons. Yeah, 1900 kilos. So, when you say that an LM car is only generating 1400 kilos, something doesn't ring correct there. You watch Komodo and I love the car. Oh, thank you very much, Hot Dog Games, coming over from that. I think it's at low speeds. That would have to be very low speeds for it to only generate that much. But then again, what is it? The inverse square rule? Like, double the speed, quadruple the downforce? So maybe it wouldn't have to go that far slower. Hey Phil, every time I try to put an interior in a car in automation, I always... it always stays on the outside, physically won't enter the car. Press 3 on your keyboard and it'll switch to 3D placement. In fact, actually, the first part of this stream, which got cut off because of the bad internet, that car will... in there I go into how to do interiors, at least a little bit. Alright. Oops. Did I just turn my monitor off? I think I did. Is it off? What's happening? There we go. The refresh process did not finish? What? Oh, it was starting a Yeah, no thanks. Alright. You're watching this instead of studying driver's ed? I love having a license, so I would suggest make sure you don't skip out on that at least. Are we driving cars? We're done now. We're going back now to adjust aero. You know what, actually? We don't need to play with greatness. So this, we're going to clone car trim. And we're going to play with a different version of this. And we're just going to see what it's like with, I think somebody said, a GTE car. Apart from the aluminium roof and other bodywork, carbon fiber armor, this contributes to downforce of over 1,000 kilograms at 230 kilometers an hour. This one is now quoting more downforce at a lower speed. So that's why these like a lot of these things are very inaccurate. Somebody sent me a direct message. Are they about to get banned? No, but I am going to ignore it. Please don't DM me in the middle of streams unless it's something important. Alright, so we wanted more downforce, more drag. We want to bring the top speed probably to about 300 kilometers an hour because you're not going to potentially reach your top speed. So we're going to keep adding until our top speed comes to about here. We're going to start with rear downforce. Downforce at top speed is too much. We're just going to see what it takes to bring the top speed down that much. A lot. These wings are not able to get there, apparently. All very close. We are now generating, though. Oh, I was actually generating very little. I was only about 450 at 300 kilometers an hour. Yeah, that would have been about 500 something kilos of downforce we were generating. So we're now generating at, what do you reckon? Knowing that I have a lot, I'm actually much better in real life. I'm also pressing cards here. You just don't get a feedback in BeamNG. I do need, I do want a a feedback rig sort of thing. Whatever they're called. Those things. You know what I'm talking about. Okay. What is the value for this, though? That number feels wrong. Anyway, whatever. 44.7 plus... Oh, okay, yeah, because the rear is really big. 321. Yeah, that is much bigger. That's that. Divide that by 0.886. 412. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. You can go away. You want to hold on to for now. Don't need you, don't need you, don't need you. That's a crying shame. The amateurs, if we scroll down, I'm seeing like 153 is this. Oh, 354 is the slowest, or 355? I was only 3 seconds off of somebody that actually competed in Le Mans. Except their car had a lot more downforce and a lot less speed. So that's the difference there. Let's change this to 400 then. Alright, what was it, a 157 earlier? Now that we've got a lot less top speed, what will it say now? 156, okay, so at least on the automation test track, we've knocked off a second. One of these days, when you're live, I'm gonna take a lesson and try and work with you to make better cars and automation. Sure. So what wheel do I have? You talking about that? That's a G920 from Logitech. Just a very simple, very cheap, very used wheel that I had. Alright. We now know. GTM are 1 year older than GT Pro. A minimum of 1 year older than GT Pro. What? I don't understand. I don't understand what it is you're trying to say there. Me brain no work you do. I'm very tired and very fatigued. I'm gonna go eat now. My girlfriend should be up soon, so I'm gonna go spend some time with her as well. Thank you very much, people, for joining me. We've lost our viewer activity, which is disappointing. I know that the 5 subs came from Ringu and... what was it, Nexus? Damn it. I know the name. I'm drawing a blank. Can we have a look in monetization? See if there's like a feed of who donated and whatnot? Supers? Okay, do we... Gamerfall. Yeah, they gave a 24 euros. Thank you very much. With the exchange rate, that's like a bazillion Australian dollars. Gifted memberships. It doesn't show me gifted memberships. That's weird. I'm pretty sure it used to. Rick, hold on. I'll be able to look through the list. And I'll know that when I see it on the list. Zenturi! That's who did it. Thank you very much, Zenturi, for the money as well. So, Zenturi, Ringu, and... Badini. Was it Badini? Hold on. Gamerfall. Damn it! I'm terrible. You guys should stop donating to me. I am so terrible. GTM, that wheel has feedback. Don't need much more than that. BeamNG's feedback is weird. I mean that GTE Pro uses most up-to-date cars, meanwhile GTAM use cars from... Oh, okay then. Now I understand it. It has been a pleasure streaming to you guys. Let's go do the outro. If I can find it. Here it is. I also forgot to give a shout out as a thank you to DeHellerman. I also don't think I've ever acknowledged Zaki Guy for being a second tier channel member. Thank you very much. I didn't notice that. Thank you. Both of you. And again, Ringo. And the other people that I forget the name of. Ringo's name is just easier for me to remember because they've been around for so long.